let's get into the Toys R Us a little bit, because we grew up watching like Chelsea or Sasha and Malia, and we got Obama dropping some turds off at the King Spirit toilet session at some point with the Sasha and Malia. The Palin and whoever all these people are, the Bush girls. So the Jeffrey, the Hackham, the Heffrey, the Heifer, the Playboy, the pedo session that way. We've all been shown the girls in the mansions, and the parties in the mansions, and all these Hollywood stars there. And then we've been growing up with these politicians, sons and daughters. Some are older, some are younger, some are coming into age, and all those things. Now we're given a new generation with the Kai, the Cobra Kai, and it's coming up for your Daniel-san and the Daniel 911 that's there to tell you you're Antichrist and all those things that you're just totally missing it. You missed the peace deal in 12028 or 128 2020. Got a little thing a little backward there. But either way, the 128 2020 peace deal, we got 18 and up coming up 720. And then the 18 and up, these ages, the jizz lane. All right. Those are all kind of hit markers. And so as we have the Toys R Us and the AI coming along, and we play with these toys, and now they got the Transformers transforming by themselves and whatever else. We got different things setting up for different spectrums of the Toys R Us session, of the millennial reigns and the Gen Xers and all those things coming. So as all this stuff is coming to transform America, the baby boomers and that crapture and the depends and all that stuff is going to be setting up on certain levels. But so as these almond, these families, the sin, the moonlight, these kids coming and reflecting a light off the parents and whatever else. And we see this like in a modern standpoint where my kids are trans and whatever else, right? And that's just for the projection. And then they'll come out and tell you that they were never trans in the first place, or whatever needs to be done. But also understand the oil or the petro and these things within man are reflecting the light, so to speak. It can't absorb these things, so it doesn't have an outlet for it, so it stores it up in the fat cells in a way, or in the spiritual cells, and like in the brain, heart, pecker, vagina, and the belly. Those are the four heads coming together, but stores it up in one of those, and it starts reflecting it out. This is where you're getting where the women are becoming more masculine and the men are becoming more feminine. But it's also going into where God is coming in through man, and once a certain point in time comes, then God has to come in through man to transform this world, and it comes through one, and so to speak, in different lights, and then it spreads out. And that's also where the light comes in, or the rocks come in with bacteria. Bacteria holds information, and then the rain connects us. The rain goes out, we drink the water, and that cycle of the seed of life and the program that's within itself, and all those things come out through us. So if it doesn't happen this year, it happens next year, or 1,000 years, or whatever. So as the Toys R Us and these characters and the things we played with, and where the AI can learn, or where we connect through AI and we can do battle bots or the Rock'em Sock'em from far away and whatever. These are going to be some cool times in the future when we can connect through AI and play G.I. Joes. The kids can play G.I. Joes or whatever, and they'll talk back. They'll play back with them or whatever if you ain't got no friends or whatever, right? And you ain't got no friends because you have had the crapture and everything's in lockdown for however many years. And Those, as everybody goes back into the hive, that at home, and at home you have that Adam and Eve and that light coming and the Lord God reforming everything, and then you step out into the world in the land of Nod. Oh, this is what it was all about. Why didn't they just fucking tell us? It's pretty cool. Or it's going to be like, shit, why didn't they tell us about the fucking vaccine? Or tell us about the food, or the drink, or the pill, or this, that, and the other. Oh, they did tell me. They told me at the news. I remember now. They told me on the news every night. It was about 30 seconds. They had some guy come on and tell me the counterpoints. So the news was telling me all the bad stuff about it. That's why it has all the side effects. It tells me not to fucking take it. How about that? Huh. It's where alien technology is being used wrong. Or you're getting entertainment watching people fucking getting hacked up or whatever. Like, what's wrong with somebody when they're sitting down and they're watching for entertainment? People go to war, being blown up, or some dude chopping at people, eating them for dinner, and whatever else. It's getting more gory and gory and gory. Like, you don't even want to fucking watch it. So, and there's people like at this, it's so good. Or wherever the fuck you go. I just say that because I hear all kinds of I'm eavesdropping, so I'm getting all kinds of knowledge of good and evil all around me all the fucking time. And the women, it's basically the women's locker room in a way. And the men are talking shit in a positive way, whatever, usually about the women in the locker room on this side, and the women are total opposite spectrum or whatever else, and it's all these fucking problems. The only thing that's good is that Tommy got first place, or such and such got straight A's, or such and such got baptized, or they ate at the best fucking restaurant, or they saw the best movie. Whatever fucking bullshit over and over and over again. And that's where you're gone into this American dream, where you watch these people. They even tell you on these studies, they watch these people and you watch them every week. You become associated with them like they're your fucking friends. All right. Once they're your friends, then you start following them and start acting like in the mirror and whatever. And it's just part of the human subconscious. But G.I. Joe. Knowing is half the battle. So knowing is half the battle. There's nothing wrong with these things necessarily if you're in the right state of mind. You want to know you're watching somebody be fucking slaughtered. You want to know you're watching TV. You want to know that your TV is associated with politics. The CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency, came in and part of your government came in through the politics, came in through the Hollywood projection, and they're just controlling. This word, boom, 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 boom. And you got the Food and Drug Administration together, administration. Probably shouldn't be hurting during your periods, people. All this battle with a man and woman and all this shit going on is pre-planted and through the food and drink and whatever else. And probably done with that fucking baby formula, starting off with the sugar and or whatever, sugar, fat, solids. God bless America. Oh, dear baby Jesus, we need you in this time. Please fill the hearts of men with truth, as they have all been deceived by the image-given life, as they keep continuing to watch it and merge with it. Hollywood, the energy harvesting and all this stuff, they've all sucked it out of you. How do they suck it out of you? Time is money. Money is energy exchange. You go and buy this, that, and the other that Kim K sells you, that fucking douchebag, what's his fucking name? The dude with the beard that can't box and shit. Jake Paul. And then you got Logan Paul. I mean, give me a fucking break, people. It's just getting so fucking ridiculous. That's where it's the fucking land of idiocracy. But that's also where you get the Jesus who can do all things. So you got this light upon the earth where you got this douchebag, D-bag for the tenderized pussy coming up. And then all going into that little projection on that front. And then you got the Taylor Swift and that TT wedding going on there. So maybe she'll be the one. Or maybe if Tiffany Trump comes up as that law year, and you got the law with the Moses and the Fran Bond or whatever, but that Tiffany, this shit's gonna get good, folks. It's all there, telling you a story. So all this time is built on this time, and the prophecies are true, right? So that's where we're all here. Either way, the Toys R Us and these people we've grown up with, we've seen the Bush girls go into the viewpoints and talk shows and on that kind of thing, and then we've seen Chelsea Clinton, that writer, and the Chelsea, the C, the double C, the hell in between, and then we have Sasha and Malia, who are obviously not Barack Obama's kids and Michelle Obama's, and they've even shown the fucking person, basically the surrogate parents, the way I see it. They look just like them. And then it seems like, I think Trump and Hillary, the TX Hill country, they all have this, or they've had them kind of change throughout the years with the teeth and whatever. This is kind of the Damascus in a physical standpoint. But the teeth, they used to be more Bucky, and that's the Buckies with the Bieber and all that too, with the gas. But this is where Elon Musk is some secret kid of it, as far as face and structurally and whatever, would be Trump and Hillary, okay? Otherwise, he can be a Russian operative and be Xi Jinping's kid mixed with May Musk or something like that, or Putin's kid, one of those things. And then there is like the twins, the Danny DeVito and the Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Arnold Schwarzenegger, the name play on the end with the blazing saddles, those types, the black and white session, where where Obama or Kamala, the waning or waxing of the moon, they're half black, half white, maybe more white, more black, those types of things depending on the season. But you got the full black, the new moon, and then you got the full moon, which is the full white. And we've had the full white, and that's where you get in the dark lights, and where you got the Genesis, that would be like a waning or waxing, the waxing moon, so to speak, because he just died. And then you get the full dark moon put in. This might be where you have the freeze on the elections until a certain point, and then you have the hack on the elections, and everybody's going to have to do a biometric scan on the face to do this, that, and the other, and then that's going to help cause a divide. All these kinds of things playing out as that hill country, the Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water, the pale horse rider, and then also the Arnold Schwarzeneggers, that has the Sand Tribe associated with too. The Sand Tribe has on Star Wars, and then sounds like the or I was gonna do Chewbacca, the Chewbacca one, and then the Chewy. So all that, the Chewy's tying into the gum, and the gum ties into staying in your belly for 7 years and all that, and that's tying into all the Guam gums and whatever the fuck y'all are all eating, right? We're all gonna get it sometimes, and some of us as a kids, what the fuck? Who cares if it stays in her 7 years, right? So that's kind of all kind of going in. You're gonna poop out one big fucking gum stick for the crapture, the mothership, right? So, and then you're gonna go through that asteroid belt. You are going to personally drop off Sasha and Malia at the pool. All right. So the Toys R Us, the God, the Us and Our, the lights, the man-child, going back to those time frames and putting it all together, that novel series, the Time Traveler, the Barren Womb, all these things were shown. Tesla papers, Trump. Okay, it's where somebody may have had to come in. As far as like a reality-based thing, and we've shown Elon Musk is one, and Charlie Kirk, Erica Kirk is another, as far as the Erica Stolz and Marty McFly and time travel going into the future. So this is where they might have went time traveling or whatever, and the light or body got mixed up, and that's where Bill and Ted is two people. The Bill and Ted, or they might have time traveled and got mixed up in the head, and where one is the other and whatever kind of thing. So this is also where they might be able to figure out how to switch consciousness and tap into somebody's brain and actually view what they're seeing through the eyes and all that kind of shit we're told. Those kinds of things are all going to be like unfolding next 10, 20, whatever years, and whatever hard vision, easy vision, whatever upon the earth. And that also goes into the Oculus, where the Israel and the followers, and where you have to do your own show and whatever, and people follow you. They act like they live in your shoes, and what's it like to live in my shoes or your shoes and whatever else. Okay, so that's kind of where we're going, as far as like where all this, like these sayings and whatever, are coming into a reality in a weird way. And it's where the heaven, the invisible, becomes visible in some twisted view. And as it gets twisted, the tornado and all those things start setting up in that electronic age, and the playing video games and getting coins, and you live a life of a video game, and that's where everything's all kind of merging together, and how you can get a parallel economy and making pennies on the dollar, so to speak, and however else. All right, so also with the Dow Jones and the Texas flood and the waters and the stock turning on, eventually I could see where they do a freeze on the Dow and they transfer everything over into that new one, and that's rebuilding of the temple. And then the new one probably going to be like the stable coins and all that stuff are going to be intermingled, and all those things are all going to go together. But that's where people get paid on the transaction, like the Office Space one, where you get like a penny on every dollar or whatever. It's kind of where you go into Whole Foods now. If you're owed a penny, they give you a nickel back. It's that kind of thing. And so that's kind of like the nickel back playing with the Canada, with the come, and for the Canada, United States, and Mexico, either way. We're going to end it, folks, at this point in time on the Toys R Us and the little kids that we've grown up with coming into politics, and we got to realize where they're going on this projection or that projection and whatever else, and realize we're going into a new this, that, and the other, and you don't want to go into the fucking box or the corner for those everlasting judgments and those types of things, as they told you that Ozzy and Harriet and Father Knows Best and those types of things. And you got the other one coming with My Two Dads and all that, as the three parents and the Adam, male and female, coming here, waking up with Eve. What the fuck is that? That kind of thing, as far as how the church teaches the literal interpretation of the woman Eve. Either way, folks, enjoy.